Fuck it.
We'll do
Hello,
it live.
chat. Hello, chat. Am I live? Can I tell my OnlyFans story?
Your
When I
horrible
just told
decision.
Sinai.
Your horrible
Why?
decision.
Josiah is the only person that agreed that me not taking the money is a good decision.
I think it's a great decision, bro. What?
Terrible decision.
Dude, was
Chat,
your face gonna get blurred out?
I don't know. I didn't ask. I didn't ask the.
Maybe we should get those
specific
details to reassess.
Tell her you're a luchador. You gotta wear a mask.
Sinai told me to wear a Jeff Hardy arm sleeve to hide my tattoo. Okay, we're live officially. Chat or fucking VOD crew, or if this makes the audio. I got offered $2,000 to have sex with a girl on camera and post it on her OnlyFans. I said no as of right now.
As of right now, it's still on the table.
Actually, maybe I won't put this in the audio, but for chat, the Twitch exclusive here. I did not sleep with that woman. As a matter of fact, we were. 9. Okay, so did you guys ever watch the? Oh fuck! Did you guys remember the 2016 version of Tough Enough that was hosted by Chris Jericho and Hulk Hogan and Daniel Bryan?
Yes, I watched that.
But
wasn't Paige on that?
Yeah, so Paige went on, and then Hogan was called a racist. They took him off, replaced him with The Miz.
Yeah.
So they're lagging pretty bad.
Let me refresh.
Yeah, so I had to do the same thing.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the intro to our show this week. I was talking about Josh and Sarah Lee. Hold on, let me find their pictures real quick.
Shout out Sarah Lee. Delicious cakes.
That was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. I don't know if Josiah's back here, but I'm gonna fucking add him in 1 second. He's not. Okay, we're good. Cool. All right. I got what I needed. I think. Hopefully.
No.
Okay. Hello, Josiah. Sorry, I was getting some pictures. Hello. Delete. Hold on, I'll be ready in 1 second to restart the story I was telling here. Fuck, sorry. So you guys, I know Josiah said he remembers tonight. Did you watch that season of Tough Enough?
Hell no.
Not a big fan.
I like Tough Enough.
After Maven, it all went downhill.
You like the 2016 version of Tough Enough?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, well, let's talk about that real quick before we start the negativity on this show, because we got a lot of it today. Ooh. So Tough Enough. Hold on. Sorry, it was 2015. 2015. Let me look at the Wikipedia here. I want to get the real dirty details here about Tough Enough 2015. Fuck. Where is it? I don't care about the 2011 version. Okay, here we go. So, on January 15th, 2015, it was announced that Tough Enough was happening. Daniel Bryan, Hulk Hogan, and Paige were the judges. Billy Gunn, Booker T, and Lita were the trainers. Chris Jericho, Renee Young were the co-hosts, and then they had Byron Saxton and The Miz as the host of Tough Talk, which was the post show. And then Hogan got banned after episode 5, so Miz got promoted to a judge.
Makes sense.
Guest trainers on this show included Roman Reigns and Bull Dempsey in episode 2, Seth Rollins episode 3, King Barrett in 4, Natalia and the Big Show on 5, Cesaro in episode 6 and 10, Naomi, Sasha Banks, Tamina episode 6, the Primetime Players on 7, John Cena on episode 8, Jason Jordan and Dana Brooke on episode 9, and Alicia Fox and Triple H on episode 10.
All-star cast.
Your contestants in order of elimination include Hank Avery, Alex Frecky, Diana Dahlgreen, Daria Baronato, or better known to those as Sonya Deville, Gabby Castrovinci, better known as TNA's Raquel, Patrick Clark, who we don't talk about anymore, Mada Abdelhamid, Chelsea Green, who went on to be a WWE and TNA wrestler, Georgia Gigi Piscina, Tanner Sacrano, who looked like Tanahashi and Seth Rollins had a kid, Zemariah ZZ Lupe, who was some fat dude from the Bayou, Amanda Secamano, aka Mandy Rose, and then your winners, Sarah Lee and Sarah Lee, sorry, Sarah Lee, and Joshua the Yeti Brettel. That man just looks like the most generic jobber of all jobbers.
Yeah.
And so does he. Yeah. Sarah Lee.
Sarah Lee got cake.
Triple chocolate pound cake. Yes, sir.
Oh, I'd pound that cake. I love chocolate.
So, if you're wondering what ever happened to these guys, let's look at their careers. Josh Brettel, after being announced as the winner of Tough Enough, wrestled on the season finale in a match where he lost to Cesaro, and he adopted the name The Yeti with the catchphrase. He was assigned to NXT. He made some appearances at NXT live events where he revealed his name was Bronson Matthews. Then in January, he tweeted that the social outcasts were social jobbers. This caused him to get heat from wrestlers, including Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, which resulted in him being banned from the NXT locker room and released in November. So you might be thinking to yourself, what is this man's record as a professional wrestler? Because he retired after that. So this man is 0-6. He lost to Cesaro on Tough Enough. And then at NXT house shows, he lost to Dylan Miley, who is Lars Sullivan. He lost to Cesar Bononi, Josh Woods, Wesley Blake, and Dan Matha. So now you might be wondering whatever happened to the other winner, because she must have been a lot more successful. Sarah Lee, the women's winner, her professional wrestling career went a little better. She ended up winning after losing the match to Alicia Fox on the finale. She was assigned to NXT, where she competed under her real name, Sarah Lee. She worked as a heel, despite looking like the most face of all faces. And then she was released in September. So Josh actually made it longer than she did. But what was her record looking like in WWE? Because she retired also as well. I could tell you she has a better rating on Cage Match. Josh had a 0 out of 10. She has a 4 out of 10. She competed in 9 matches. Of course, she lost to Alicia Fox. Then at live events, she won her NXT debut, where she teamed with Liv Morgan and Aaliyah to beat the Iconics and Mandy Rose. Her and Aaliyah lost to Dana Brooke and Emma. Then she lost to Aaliyah. Then teamed with Aaliyah to defeat Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. Then teamed with Liv Morgan to defeat Aaliyah and Sonya Deville. Then she teamed with Adrienne Reese, who turned out to be Ember Moon. They defeated Aaliyah and Mandy Rose. Then she beat Liv Morgan, and in her final match as a pro wrestler, her and Liv Morgan lost to Aaliyah and Billie Kay, the Iconics with one eye.
What a career.
Most successful Tough Enough winners? Absolutely.
Star careers.
Who's your guys' favorite Tough Enough winner? Is it, and why is it Maven?
Yeah, I mean, there's an obvious answer.
Mine is John Morrison. Johnny Mundo.
Oh.
The fuck?
Now, I fucked that up.
Good job. Good job, bro.
Yeah, I was supposed to put this.
Oh.
Maven.
Did you guys know my favorite match of all time is Melina versus Alicia Fox?
Alicia Fox.
That's what got Cameron from the Funkadactyls eliminated from her season Tough Enough. Stone Cold was like, "Ma'am, do you even know what wrestling is?" She's like, "Yeah." He goes, "What's your favorite match, son?" And she goes, "That's easy. My favorite match is Alicia Fox versus Melina, the greatest match of all time." Stone Cold responded, "What? This is genuinely what happened. What?
Yeah.
That's favorite match? Alicia Fox, Melina, what? That's favorite match. What? Huh? Son, what?
You stupid bitch.
You're eliminated. Stupid. Get stupid neck out of here. Give me that belt. Get out. What?"
Then he stunned her for real.
For reference, that match that she said was her favorite match was a match that happened on Superstars.
I respect it.
Dude, Stone Cold's face when she said that is probably the best comedy you'll ever see. Fucking, hold on.
She could have gave so many answers too.
What's your favorite match?
My favorite match was with Melina and Alicia Fox.
Oh wait, I've seen this.
He said who?
I've seen that like reaction.
He said who? Oh, I love Tough Enough. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to DJ. Alright, I'll do it for real. I'll do the intro. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the what's Facebook calling their shit now?
Meta.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the meta. It's so corny. What's going on,
Oh, yeah.
people? Welcome back. Welcome back to your mother's favorite podcast, The Heat Check. We are back at it like a bad habit. If you want something, just take $2,000 when you're offered it. Oh, or just go grab
Yes.
it. We're here with... Shut up. You shut your whore mouth. We're back here on this wonderful brick cold November evening. It was I can't talk. First day after daylight savings. It got dark early today. It feels like it should be like 11 o'clock right now. I am your host, your girlfriend's favorite, Leonardo DiCaprio. Never pimping, always simping, the big hoss, Austin. I am joined first by Shaq Daddy, Diesel, Cool, Josiah, Lord Chuggington. And then I'm also joined by the man who has the most glorious beard on the show and the most glorious head of hair on the show. The man who sometimes comes with D, Vitamin D, Senshi, Sinide.
Yeah, I guess that's an acceptable form of D.
Vitamin Senshi D.
I like that.
Yeah.
Come get your daily dose.
Hey, that could be your Tinder bio. Come get your daily dose of vitamin Senshi D. It's almost as bad as Christian calling himself Vitamin C. How you guys doing?
I'm just chilling, man. Been up since 6 a.m.
I've been up since 5:30.
Fuck.
I've been up to
Actually,
11.
I've been up since 5:29.
Wow. Oh,
I woke up at I woke up at 4:43.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Okay, taking it back.
I went back to the gym for the first time in a week today. Felt
Same.
great.
Pretty much.
We didn't. Oh wait, did we? We were live last Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my thing happened after that. Yeah, I never talked about it, but I worked out and I vomited like a gallon of vomit and blood on Tuesday, so I had to take a whole week off from the gym just to kind of settle down. But we Gucci, bro. We Gucci gang. Like
Are you?
what's that dude's name? Fucking Lil Pump.
Low penis.
Lil Pump. Lil Pump. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Are you good?
I'm straight. I'm good.
Damn.
I'm good now. I wasn't good that night, and the day after I was really lightheaded, but we good. That was Monday night is when that happened because Tuesday I was off from work and I kind of just chilled all day. So today was the first time in 6 days I went to the gym. Also, was not supposed to be drinking alcohol, but I had like four Long Islands on Thursday night.
I respect it.
But hey, we good. Josiah requested that I talk about this on stream. I would like to tell a quick story. So this kind of coincides with what we're going to talk about in a few minutes. But of course, WWE had some releases this past week. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I myself had some releases, and I decided to create a statement that I sent to some of the females I was talking to. Hold on. I'm going to read the statement without the names. So it says, hold on. It says, Big Hoss, November 2021. Big Hoss Incorporated would like to announce that we have come to terms on the release of Redacted and Redacted on November 1st, 2021 from our roster. We wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Damn.
Austin Nolting. And I sent that to a couple girls.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Man gave him the crisp and watch treatment.
Ice cold.
I didn't say redacted in the thing. I put their government names.
Their government names.
All middle, last.
Yeah. Well, by middle, it's like nicknames, but that happened. That was a thing. It's a good time. Good time. My Tinder bio now says, now offering 10-day contracts. Don't waste my time. # free agency.
Handshake deals only.
I gotta offer 10-day contracts now because these bitches be wasting my time. Everything be Gucci for like a week, and then all of a sudden, they either want to get back with their ex-boyfriends or they want to just decide they're just crazy all of a sudden. I don't even want to talk about the shit that happened with some of my exes this past week. Besides that, we got some things going on today. We're gonna talk AEW real quick. Oh fuck! We got Superstar SmackDown. That's coming up, and then it's the return of a popular segment. But instead of who sucks this week, it's everything sucks this week.
Oh yeah.
And that's how we're going to start the show. First, I guess while we're on the topic, we'll talk about the WWE releases that happened this week. Because there were quite a few. Let me pull up the full list here. So, here we go. This is from Sports Illustrated. On Thursday night, WWE released more than a dozen wrestlers from its talent roster. 18 wrestlers were released by WWE as part of a set of cuts that affected both WWE and NXT. The list of releases was headlined by former NXT champions Keith Lee and Karrion Kross, and former Raw Women's Champion Nia Jax. Grand Metalik, Lindsay Dorado, Mia Yim, Eva Marie, Harry Smith, and B-Fab were also released from the main roster. while Frankie Monet, Ember Moon, Scarlett, Oni Lorcan, Trey Baxter, Jesse Kamea, Zeta Ramir, Katrina Cortez, and Jeet Rama were released from NXT. Talent were told that budget cuts were the reasons for the releases, which were made on the same day that WWE announced its third quarter financial results. The company reported $255.8 million in revenue for the quarter, a 15% year-over-year increase. This is WWE's first round of mass releases since 13 people were cut from NXT in August. The company also made several cuts in April, May, and June. I think that might be it. It was announced today that there's probably 8 to 10 more releases coming this week.
Jesus Christ.
And that's rumored. I mean, it's speculation. I don't want to wish anybody gets released, but it's rumored that this round of cuts will be headlined by Timothy Thatcher and Danny Burch from NXT. And there's also reports that Kyle O'Reilly and Johnny Gargano are on their way out next month when their contracts expire. What's also interesting to note, though, is O'Reilly and Gargano had a dark match before SmackDown this week, and they are now advertised for dark matches for SmackDown for the next 4 weeks.
Interesting.
What are your guys' thoughts on the releases?
Some shocking names that I did not think would be on there. I thought Nia be there for life.
No, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I don't wish anybody to be unemployed, but if anyone was gonna get fired and make me happy,
Oh my God.
it's Nia Jax. Fingers crossed she just retires. No, I'm serious. I'm totally fucking around. It's terrible that she lost her job. I'm totally fucking around.
That was surprising.
No, honestly,
Fab too. Hit Rose mad
Nia
hot
Jax,
right now.
Nia Jax is surprising because, as we all know, she's related to the Bloodline and Mr. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. B-Fab just signed a new contract a week ago.
And
She signed a 3-year deal. She signed a 3-year main roster deal with the rest of Hit Row, and then they fired her.
Crazy.
Keith
Then
Lee.
That's the one that hurt me the most.
Yeah, Keith Lee had literally risked his life for the company this year when he almost died. He came back, recovered, and they gave him the shitty Bearcat gimmick, which he confirmed was not his idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then they fired him. And they also fired his fiance, or I think they're married wife, Mia Yim, who has been sidelined with COVID. They released Karrion Kross with the reasoning being that Vince McMahon is upset he didn't get over, but that's a given when you strip everything that made him cool in NXT and saddle him with a terrible demolition gimmick. It's not going to get over.
Yeah, when his debut was losing to Jeff Hardy in 3 minutes.
Yeah. And then they fired his wife, Scarlett Bordeaux, who had never appeared on the main roster yet.
They fired 2 couples. That's crazy.
Before Christmas. Grand Metalik Lindsay Dorado requested their releases like 2 months ago, so that's not surprising. Besides that, I mean, NXT cuts. Ember Moon's a pretty shocking one.
Mm-hmm. Taya pretty much just got there.
Oh yeah, Frankie Monet didn't even do shit.
Yeah.
They brought her in with some hype, and then she got saddled into a storyline with Robert Stone, and boom, she's gone. I wouldn't be shocked if her hubby's gone soon too.
Yeah.
Considering he's stuck on main event, losing to fucking Jackson Riker.
How is he still employed, man?
Riker with 3 Ks. Didn't lose his job. You've been Madcap Moss. Man. Keith Lee was the most devastating for me. I mean, I've been CFG's known that I've been a Keith Lee follower since he just started on the Indies. I probably go the furthest back following Keith Lee, and I was the most hyped when he got signed by WWE, and he was turned into the biggest star in NXT last summer. Then he got called up. His momentum got lost a little bit, but he beat Randy Orton in his first pay-per-view match. he was firmly in the world title picture with Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton and Bobby Lashley, and then he had his condition. He caught COVID, and that caused him to have a lot of things go wrong in his body, and he had announced that he basically almost died. And he came back, worked his ass off to get back, and they gave him the shitty Bearcat gimmick. They basically stripped Keith Lee of everything that made him cool, and just turned him into generic monster heel number 5. And they fired him. I think that AEW should stay away from every man that was released besides Keith Lee. I think he should go to AEW.
Pick him up
Then the rest
immediately.
should go to like your MLWs, NWA, Impact. I think every woman release should go to AEW.
They need it.
But yeah, I don't know. I think Keith Lee's gonna go on a revenge tour like Drew McIntyre did when he got released. Make him regret it.
Oh yeah, destroy everyone.
But yeah, I don't know. It's always sad to hear about the releases, especially on a day where they announced record revenue for the company, and then John Laurinaitis sends out a email saying they were released because of budget cuts, people power.
We don't have the money.
Power to the people. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's what you get for stockpiling every wrestler in the world. So AEW couldn't have them.
Yeah, literally.
But on the bright side, they still have about 250 employed active roster members between Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and NXT UK.
I feel like one day they're just gonna wipe all of NXT UK.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's coming.
Absolutely. But yeah, I don't know. I would say the independent scene's looking tough.
Yeah.
And we got a nice Max Caster rap out of the situation.
Yeah.
And I quote, this is what he rapped to Bryan Danielson on Rampage. The Acclaimed, we only do numbers, but this guy's too busy growing cucumbers. Don't be mad at me, bro, because you're only known for your wife's reality show. And you should eat some eggs. You should look at Bowen's arms. They're bigger than your legs. I'm going to put you into poverty, dog, because I end careers quicker than your father-in-law. Daniel Bryan's father-in-law is John Laurinaitis. People power.
That's an interesting family gathering.
While we're on the topic of WWE sucking, they announced the Survivor Series teams for the upcoming pay-per-view Survivor Series from Brooklyn. And these teams don't make much sense. The poster is cool. The poster is really dope. But so far, announced for Survivor Series, we're not going to talk about the matches too much, but this is what's been announced. As of right now, Big E is taking on Roman Reigns. Becky Lynch is taking on Charlotte Flair. RK Bro is taking on the Usos. Damian Priest is taking on the Shinsuke Nakamura. The 5-on-5 women's match, Team Raw, consists of Bianca Belair, who was just drafted there. One half of the women's tag team champions are Rhea Ripley, but not her tag team partner. Liv Morgan, who was just drafted there. Carmella, who was just drafted there. And Queen Zelina, who was just drafted there. Taking on Team SmackDown, consisting of Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, who was just drafted there. Shotzi, Natalya, who was just drafted there. And Aaliyah, who was just drafted there. How am I supposed to think that there's some people going for their brands when they just got to these brands? This is why the draft should be either after Survivor Series or after WrestleMania. But the men's match makes it worse because Team SmackDown consists of Drew McIntyre, who just got there, Jeff Hardy, who just got there, King Xavier Woods, who just got there, Sami Zayn, and Happy Corbin. While Team Raw, this is where it gets the worst, consists of all 5 members who were just drafted there. Seth Rollins, who just got there, Finn Balor, who just got there, Kevin Owens, who just got there, and Rey and Dominic Mysterio, who both just got there. Brand
Just
supremacy, guys.
throw anyone in there. Just throw anyone in
Sorry,
there
I'll
you
talk-
want.
we'll talk about a good show in a little bit. Let's move on to the Henry Ruggs situation. Let me pull up a article so I don't get anything wrong here. Here we go. Let's see what Yahoo Sports says. Henry Ruggs III, formerly of the Las Vegas Raiders, is facing even more legal charges after a deadly crash that left a 23-year-old woman and her dog dead. Clark County prosecutors now intend to charge Ruggs with additional counts of DUI and reckless driving, both resulting in substantial bodily harm, as well as possession of a firearm while under the influence, a misdemeanor, according to Rio Lencalale of the Las Vegas Review-Journal. Ruggs had already been facing 2 felony charges of DUI and reckless driving, both resulting in death. The DUI resulting in death charge carries a sentence of 2 to 20 years, while the reckless driving charge is 1 to 6. With the new charges, Ruggs now reportedly faces up to 40 years in prison. The new charges for Ruggs reportedly stem from the injuries incurred by his front seat passenger, girlfriend, and mother of his child, Rudy Washington, and the loaded gun found in his totaled Chevrolet Corvette. Washington was hospitalized following the crash and underwent surgery for a severe arm injury. Prosecutors are reportedly expected to formally file their criminal complaint in a status hearing scheduled for Wednesday. Henry Ruggs was driving 156 miles per hour before the deadly crash. Ruggs had been under house arrest since Wednesday when he posted a $150,000 bail. A former first-round pick by the Raiders and seemingly on his way to a breakout season this year, Ruggs' life was permanently changed early Tuesday morning by a wreck that took the life of Las Vegas local Tina Tintor. Shortly before the crash, Ruggs had been allegedly driving at 156 miles per hour in his Corvette Stingray with a blood alcohol level twice the Nevada legal limit. The impact of the crash was reportedly powerful enough to propel Tintor's Toyota RAV4 forward 571 feet. Her car burst into flames following the crash, and eyewitnesses say they heard her screaming before her death.
Jesus Christ.
Less than 24 hours after the crash, the Raiders released him. He has received emotional support from sources such as teammates and former coaches, but there seems little doubt that he is facing a serious prison sentence. One attorney who has defended over 500 DUI cases say that the circumstances are the worst he has ever seen in these cases. I'd also like to note that his blood alcohol level was at like a 0.18 when they tested him, which was he wouldn't take the DUI blood alcohol test until he got to the hospital. He refused. So this was 3 hours after the crash, which means when the crash happened, he was most likely at a 0.3 blood alcohol level, and the legal limit to drive is 0.08. Now, you're irresponsible for driving over 0.00, but 0.08 is the legal limit. And also, the legal limit to be carrying a firearm, a loaded firearm, is 0.01.
It's fucked up.
He's fucked. He's fucked. It's a shame. I mean, I feel really bad for the family of the woman that lost her life, a 23-year-old woman, younger than us. She, from what I read, she was just about to get her United States citizenship.
Damn.
I don't think this took place on the highway. I could be wrong. I don't think it was on a highway. But also it came out that a tweet from like 2 years ago where his girlfriend had said that he has a history of drunk driving and she feels unsafe driving with him, and he was joking about it. That came out. That's definitely going to be used by prosecutors. A New York Giants player actually tweeted support for him and said that he's young, we should take it easy on him. That player is going to get some shit from the Giants. But, yeah, I don't know. His career is over. He's going to be in prison for at least what it seems like now, 20 to 40 years.
I don't know. Football player, rich.
I mean, that's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
The court of law tends to be more lenient when there's rich lawyers involved.
You'd probably get a couple years because I feel like guessing, you got so much evidence.
I'm guessing about 10 to 15.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8 to 15.
Probably out in 5 with good behavior.
Yeah, which is stupid because I mean he killed a woman.
Yeah.
Something like that, you should be locked up for life. But unfortunately, the court of law doesn't go off of an eye for an eye. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like he is very. I mean, not seems like he is very stupid, and the fact that it's now come out that he drinks and drives on a constant basis, you're just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And like, what are you doing? Driving 157 miles per hour drunk. Now, to put into another perspective, assuming he was at a 0.3 blood alcohol level, 0.5 is about where your lungs stop working
Jesus.
and you die. Huh. And he's a 22-year-old, which means if he best case scenario, if he gets out on good behavior within like 5 to 7 years, he's not even in his 30s when he gets out. At that point, I don't think you learn your lesson.
I think he'll play in the NFL again if he's out in 7 years.
Nah.
I think so.
I think his NFL career is over.
I don't think so.
I think in this
if he gets out
case,
that long.
no, I think in this case it's just a team wouldn't sign him just because they look bad signing him.
Yeah.
The way the NFL is now, maybe a few years ago that would have cut it, but the way things are now with just everybody getting canceled constantly and NFL teams acting immediately when bad things come out. I mean, you look at John Gruden, for instance, fired as soon as the shit came out that he did. I just don't think an NFL team signs him at all. Maybe he'll play in like Canada or something, but he ain't playing in the NFL. Not in current day NFL.
Yeah.
5-10 years ago, yeah, probably, but 5-10 years from now, absolutely not. Cancel culture is going to get worse and worse every year.
Yeah, man. Also, if you're a prisoner in the prison he's probably going to, and you're really about it, you got to shank him at least like a couple times.
You can't say something like that. Or
in a video game.
All right.
For revenge, dog.
Moving on to somebody else whose career is over, Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Let me pull up this article here just to get the exact numbers.
We got a lot of death tonight.
Yes. There we go. Travis Scott and Drake sued over Astroworld incident. Rappers Travis Scott and Drake was on stage on a lot of the videos of people dying and shit. Rappers Travis Scott and Drake have been sued over the incident at Travis Scott's Astroworld Festival on Friday that left 8 people dead. Fox News can confirm that Texas attorney Thomas J. Henry has filed a lawsuit Sunday against Travis Scott as well as Drake. According to the report, the suit is being filed on behalf of concert attendee Christian Paradis, 23, from Austin, Texas. Paradis reportedly filed the complaint seeking more than $1 million in damages after both rappers allegedly incited the crowd and left him injured. The Astroworld Festival reportedly turned deadly when the crowd surged forward after Drake made an appearance on stage. At a news conference Saturday, Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner confirmed that while the age of one fatality remained unknown, other victims were 14, 16, 21, 21, 23, 23, and 27. The causes of deaths were not immediately known following what has been referred to as a mass casualty incident. In a press release announcing the lawsuit, Henry noted that Drake and Scott continued to perform even as vehicles attempted to break through the crowd to help those who had been injured. Also, people were dancing on top of the ambulances, and Travis Scott looked directly at this and still didn't stop the show. Live musical performance are meant to inspire catharsis, not tragedy, said Henry. Many of those concert goers were looking forward to this event for months, and they deserved a safe environment in which to have fun and enjoy the evening. Instead, their night was one of fear, injury, and death. Let me see if there's any note on everything else. I know from what I've heard, not only were 8 dead, but there were a couple hundred hospitalized due to cardiac arrest. Travis Scott, yeah, people were. So basically, what happened was, let's start with this. Live Nation is fully at fault for this because they were the ones running this concert. 50,000 plus people. Already, the event venue was not big enough to hold that amount of people. The venue they were at was meant to hold like not even, I think it was like half of that they were saying. 50,000 people sold out. Who has a history at jump fences, jump barricades, announced on Twitter that he was releasing more tickets after it had sold out. Live Nation, who ran this event, only had 2 water stations set up for this event. That's red flag number 1. Videos came out showing fans were, before Travis was even on stage, they were crowd like just pushing through the fence. They broke the fence, trampling over each other, running each other over. And from like eyewitness accounts, it was said that basically it was a stampede all night. There was no room to move. So basically where you were, you had to move with the crowd. And if you moved the other way, you're fucked. You're getting trampled over. You're getting like the amount of pressure everybody in that area could put on you caused hundreds of people to have cardiac arrest that night.
Jesus.
Travis Scott kept the concert going. Now, there are videos where he stopped it a few times to see if people were okay, but he kept going. There's a video of 2 concert goers climbing up onto the platform. One of the cameramen, Ross, trying to get him to stop, get his attention. He told him to go away, and then a security guard on the camera told the girl if she didn't get down, he was pushing her off the platform while they're screaming that people are dying and to stop the concert. There are multiple videos that obviously I'm not going to show, but there are videos of people having seizures, having cardiac arrests. There are videos where people are presumed to be dead, and you can see people just walking over them or people just looking at them and still dancing and shit. And the worst part about this is this concert had a lot of kids between the ages of 12 and 18 in attendance. Now, here's the problem. Travis Scott is an artist who I already mentioned has a history of this. Travis Scott is an artist who markets towards children more than any other demographic. Between Fortnite, between the McDonald's deal he had, between his Jordan deal and the Cactus Jack brand he's running. Everything he does is marketing towards children. Knowing that, and knowing that there will be children in attendance, you have to grow up a little and take responsibility and be the responsible artist and make sure your show runs good. So for the people who are saying Travis Scott is not at fault, you're wrong because Travis Scott could have stopped the concert.
Yeah.
Travis Scott, even if it was just for like just a little bit to make sure people were good. Or when you see people are dying, you end the concert.
Yeah.
Live Nation's at fault. The venue's at fault. The city of Houston's at fault. Travis Scott is at fault, and Drake is at fault.
Yeah.
Drake's at fault because there's a video where Drake is rapping, and he also sees people on the ground. And Drake, as a good friend of Travis, could have told him, "Hey, man, you have to stop this concert." So Travis Scott put out a half-hearted response. Travis Scott he didn't even take responsibility. He pulled out the notes app and said, "I'm absolutely devastated by what took place last night. My prayers go out to the families and all those impacted by what happened at Astroworld. Houston PD has my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life. I am committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you to Houston PD, Fire Department, and NRG Park for their immediate response and support. Love you all." He also canceled his tour. It came out today that Roddy Ricch, who was on the tour, is donating his net compensation from the tour to the families who lost loved ones. Travis Scott is not donating anything. So Roddy Ricch, who is not even the headliner, is doing more, and it's not even his festival.
Yeah.
I don't think Drake has said anything at all, and he's getting a lot of the fingers pointed at him. Yeah, Drake hasn't said anything at all. But yeah, Jesse, I'm seeing your chat. So Jesse said the fact that Travis tried to cover his ass by making metal shows look bad when he screwed up is crazy to me. The whole situation is insane. Even like when people fell down during a Pierce the Veil concert, they stopped the concert to make sure that people were okay. This was extremely selfish from the artists and people who booked the show. Absolutely. It's like I was saying too. I saw a video from a old Linkin Park concert. If you're gonna have mosh pits at your show, you got to make sure you're controlling those mosh pits, and you got to make sure you stop the show when you see people get hurt. And you like Linkin Park, for instance. Mike Shinoda got on the mic, and he said, "Hey, protect each other, have fun, don't hurt each other. If you're gonna do it, have fun."
Yeah, when people are screaming at you that people are dying. To just take a little time to investigate.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think Travis Scott's coming back from this.
Me either.
Yeah,
I think he's a big L. I think a lot of artists are not going to want to work with him.
I think a lot of concert protocols are about to change too.
Yep. Well, typically the concert protocols help situations like this, but Travis and Live Nation didn't take the initiative to make sure that happened.
Actually, Live Nation probably definitely getting sued.
Oh, Live Nation's getting sued. A lot of artists are no longer going to work with them, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I've been to concerts that have been ran by Live Nation, and they usually ran pretty good. The Slipknot concert was ran by Live Nation, but yeah, this was this. I mean, I just don't understand. Just from the jump, just the venue not being big enough for that many people. Why would you sell that? Why would you sell that many tickets? And then selling that many tickets, why would you not have more stations set up for checking in? Why would you not have more security?
Yeah.
The medical personnel on scene, there have been some that came out that said that the venue in Live Nation did not give them proper medical equipment to use. That's why they had to call Houston PD.
Oh, yeah. Also, they couldn't even get to the people when you had motherfuckers dancing on top of them.
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean, the fact that 8 people lost their lives, and then I see people on Twitter who are insensitive comparing this to if we're gonna blame Travis for this, we gotta blame Ariana for the bombing. No.
Oh my God.
No, we're blaming Travis for this because this is Travis Scott's fault, or at least part of it is. Ariana Grande had nothing to do with that shit. But yeah, Travis Scott's not coming back from this, in my opinion. I feel like Drake's gonna get a lot of shit on him for this, honestly. Obviously, Drake will be a little. I mean, it wasn't his concert; he was there for a guest appearance. No. Still, Drake is very much in the wrong for his part of this.
I'm guessing he's just not going to bring it up.
Live Nation's not going to.
Drake's going to try to sweep it under.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Oh, yeah. Drake if he hasn't said anything by now, then he's not saying anything at all.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Travis Scott's fucked, in my opinion. Artists aren't going to want to work with him. No concert companies are going to want to work with him. Sponsors are definitely going to drop him. I wouldn't be shocked if Fortnite drops him entirely. I wouldn't be shocked if Jordan Brand drops him entirely.
Mm.
But yeah. I don't know if you guys have any more thoughts on that at all.
No, I just think that I just don't know how you could be so numb to the situation around you. Is all yeah. How are you still getting lit to your music, seeing what's happening around you? Is all I'm saying. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just crazy. But yeah, so yeah, that update about Travis and Drake being sued was the last update. I don't think anything else came out at all. Kylie Jenner posted a statement, but I don't feel like reading it because I feel like it's fake, half-hearted.
No tap again.
Yeah, I think that's it. Kylie Jenner's at fault too, because on her Instagram story when she posted the picture saying that she was enjoying Astro World, and in the picture you see a fucking ambulance in front of her.
Oh my god.
But yeah, don't know. Travis is a big L right now. Well, on something a little more positive. Next
Yeah.
Saturday is
Move on from all
AEW Full
this
Gear. A show that's been altered a little bit due to John Moxley checking into rehab. Good for him, by the way. Happy for
Yeah.
him that he's seeking out help for his alcohol abuse, which we didn't even know about.
Yeah.
But I get it. I mean, he's been a busy man working around the world, wrestling almost every day. So the fact that he was able to notice his problem and go check in for help, good for him. And I'm hyped for when he comes back. He was originally scheduled to face Bryan Danielson in the number one contenders tournament final, but that's been changed a little bit. So right now, there's 8 matches announced for Full Gear. I think this is probably going to be the full card. This includes Christian Cage, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus taking on Adam Cole and the Young Bucks in a Falls Count Anywhere 6-man tag. CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston, and they had a sick pipe bomb-esque promo on Rampage this week.
Oh yeah.
Where Eddie Kingston basically blamed Punk for everything bad that ever happened to him, and then Punk said he'll fight Eddie, but not at Full Gear because Full Gear is a little over Eddie's pay grade. He's thinking no more elevation or dark. And then Eddie went, fight me, bitch, fight me. And Punk walked away and said, I'll see you next Saturday. And then Eddie said, when I beat you, do me a favor and leave for 7 more years. And then they brawled. Darby Allin is facing the Shoot Promo King, MJF. The Lucha Brothers, Penta El Zero Miedo and Rey Fenix are defending their tag titles against FTR, Cash Wheeler, and Dax Harwood.
That's going to be a banger.
In a 10-man Minneapolis street fight tag team match, the Inner Circle's Chris Jericho, Jake Hager, Sammy Guevara, Santana, and Ortiz are taking on Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky, Junior Dos Santos, Andre Arlovsky, and Dan Lambert. Weird match.
That'll be
entertaining. Great. Yeah, it'll be entertaining. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, is defending her women's title against Tay Conti. Bryan Danielson is taking on Miro in the Eliminator Tournament final.
Hell yeah.
And in your main event, the culmination of a 2-year feud, Kenny, the best bout machine Omega, is defending his AEW World Championship against Hangman Adam Page.
That is going to be fucking... It's going to be fireworks.
All right, so let's do our predictions real quick. The 6-man tag, Christian and Jurassic Express versus Super Click. Who we got winning?
Christian.
Saying Super Click.
I'm saying Super Click. Budge needs a win. Budge. That was pretty funny. Josiah, you probably don't understand. John Silver mocked Adam Cole. So when Adam Cole goes boom, John Silver called him Budge, and he goes, hey, Budge.
BTE.
And Adam Cole gets so pissed about it. CM Punk, Eddie Kingston. I got Punk winning.
Yeah.
Eddie should win, but Punk's winning.
Yeah.
MJF's beating Darby.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
I got the Luchas beating FTR.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rock with that.
Inner Circle's beating American Top Team.
Oh, yeah. Got to get their wins back.
I got Bryan beating Miro and moving on to the world title.
Me too.
Yep.
I got Britt Baker beating Ty Conti. I don't think Ty's ready for it.
Yeah.
And in the main event, I got Hangman Adam Page becoming the new AEW World Champion.
That needs to happen 100%.
Now's the time. You don't do it now, it's never happening.
Yeah.
That was the time. Cement
Fucking-
Hangman as a star going into 2022.
That place is gonna explode if that happens, which it should.
I think Kenny's title reign has ran its course. We've already seen Kenny and Bryan face off once. So I think it's time we move on to Hangman versus Bryan Danielson.
Mm.
And then move Kenny Omega on to CM Punk.
Let's see
That's
now.
what I think
If
happens.
they, well, I think they eventually rerun Bryan Omega, except they have a winner.
Yeah, after Bryan wins the belt.
Oh,
I think Hangman's holding that belt for a short amount of time. I think he's
Really?
dropping it to Bryan. I think so. I think Hangman's going to win here, and then he'll drop the belt to Bryan, and then Kenny and Punk will have a number one contenders match at the next pay-per-view. And Kenny will probably beat Punk. And then Punk will move on to MJF. We need Punk MJF.
that's a fucking mic battle for the century.
Mm-hmm. All in all, though, I mean, this is looking like it's shaping up to be one of AEW's best, if not the best card they've ever produced. I mean, the last pay-per-view got a lot of hype.
Yeah, I was
but
about to say
that was mainly around a couple of big matches, Punk's return, and of course the debuts at the end of the show.
Yeah,
I think historically that'll be a better show, but I think this is shaping up to be a very, very good show. And
yeah,
probably, if it's not their best card ever, it's their second best card ever.
yeah. Let's say it's hard to beat that All Out, man.
Oh, All Out is going to go down as their most historic show ever, besides their first show. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm hyped for Saturday.
Oh yeah,
I think it's going to be a very, very good show, and I really hope that Hangman Page walks out champion. And I'm also looking forward to Danielson and Miro beating the shit out of each other.
yes. I imagine
I think
Eddie and Punk
God's
will beat
favorite
the shit out
champion
of
and
each other too.
Yeah. I can't wait for God's favorite champion to just beat the fuck out of Bryan Danielson. But yeah, it'll be a good show. It'll be a good show. Moving on. It's time. We have the final matchup here in Superstar SmackDown 6. Round 1. The winner of this matchup will advance to the next round, where they take on T-Pain. Of course, our other matchup is already set. Lincoln Park. Or sorry, not Lincoln Park. Green Day taking on Maroon 5 in the next round. It's time, boys. It's time for the final round 1 matchup. First, introducing the first competitor from Minot, North Dakota. He is 34 years of age. He is a rapper, singer, and songwriter, active since the year 2005. He fights out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
He is in the genres of hip-hop, pop rap, and trap, signed to the labels Rostrum, Warner Brothers, Atlantic, and Taylor Gang. His real name is Cameron Jabril Tomaz, better known to the world as Wiz Khalifa. No relation to me.
Actually, oh my, he's actually from North Dakota. That's crazy.
Born and raised in North Dakota, but hailing from Pittsburgh. And his opponent from Long Beach, California. He is 50 years old. He has gone by the name. Oh, we'll go to that at the end. He is a rapper, singer, songwriter, actor, media personality, record producer, and businessman, active since the year 1992. He is in the genres of hip hop, funk, reggae, and gangster rap. He has been signed to Death Row, Interscope, No Limit, Star Trek, EMI, Capitol, Geffen, Priority, RCA, Stone's Throw, Columbia, I Am Other, E1, RCA Inspiration, Doggy Style, Empire, Create, and Def Jam. He has won an American Music Award, an RPRA, a BET Award with 6 nominations. He has 17 Grammy nominations, no wins. 1 Emmy nomination, no wins. He's been nominated for 96 awards total and won 27. He has gone by the names Nemo Hose. I can't say this name. I can't. Josiah, can you say
it?
his name for me?
Wow. Okay.
Snoopzilla, DJ Snoopadelic, Snoop Rock, The Dogfather, Big Snoop Dogg, Snoop Lion, Snoop Doggy Dog, his real name, Calvin Cordozar Brodus Jr., and his official professional name, Snoop Dogg.
Hell yeah.
And that one name that I can't say because I'm white.
Just say it, dog.
No, I can't. That being said, all right. That being said, for the final time in round 1,
Round 1, fight.
all right. First match up here today. We have Work Hard, Play Hard by Wiz Khalifa taking on All I Do Is Win by DJ Khaled, Ludacris, oh shit, T-Pain, Snoop Dogg, and Ricky Rose.
Snoop.
We got Wiz on this.
Yeah, Snoop's verse on All I Do Is Win is only like 20 seconds long, and while it's really good and All I Do Is Win is a very good song, I'm gonna go Work Hard, Play Hard on this one. So 1-0, Wiz Khalifa. Next matchup, we have Wiz Khalifa's Black and Yellow taking on Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre's Still Dre.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah.
Snoop. 1-1. Next up, we have Wiz Khalifa's No Sleep taking on Snoop and Dr. Dre's Nothing But a G-Thang.
Snoop. Come on.
I'll go Snoop.
Of course.
I'm going Snoop too. So 2-1. Next up, we have Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth's See You Again taking on Snoop Dogg's Who Am I? What's My Name?
Wiz.
Yeah, I'm going Wiz. Mainly because this is my graduation song.
It's probably everyone's graduation song.
In 2015, it was.
Oh, yeah.
I just dated myself.
Damn, you're old.
Are you going Wiz too, Sinai?
Yeah, we said it at the same time.
All right, 2-2. Next up, we have Wiz Khalifa, Ty Dolla $ign, and The Weeknd's Or Nah taking on Snoop Dogg's Sensual Seduction.
Snoop.
This song is filthy.
Which one?
Or nah. That's what I'm
Yeah,
going
it
with.
is. I recently had. Never mind. I'm just gonna go Weekend or not Weekend. Wiz. I'm not gonna say where I was going with that. 3-2. Wiz. Next up, we have Wiz Khalifa and Too Short's On My Level taking on Snoop Dogg and Daz Dillinger's Gin and Juice.
Not even close.
Yeah, it's Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop. 3-3. Next up, we have Wiz Khalifa and Sway Lee's Hopeless Romantic taking on Snoop Dogg and Pharrell's Beautiful.
Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop.
Yeah, I'll sweep that.
4-3. Next up, we have Wiz Khalifa So High taking on Snoop Dogg's Kush. We're in the drug section of this playlist.
Yeah, you think these guys smoke weed?
I'm gonna go Snoop.
Nah.
Ah, good. Same. I'm going Snoop.
Yeah, I'll just go Snoop. 5-3. Next up, we have Wiz Khalifa and Ty Dolla $ign Something New taking on Akon and Snoop Dogg's I Want to Love You, or as it's called on Snoop Dogg's page, I Want to Fuck you.
Yeah, I was looking for that version.
Akon and Snoop.
This is that version.
Oh,
This is that version. Just Snoop Dogg has it on his page as a different song title.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Yeah, Snoop.
Same 6-3. Next up, we have Wiz Khalifa's "We Dem Boys" taking on 50 and Snoop Dogg's "PIMP."
I want to go Wiz just because like PIMP is like just like pretty much all 50. So
This is the Snoop Dogg version of the song, though.
it's not
It's
like
still a lot
50
of
still on the song though, right?
I know. I know. No, well, yeah, it's just a remix that has more Snoop Dogg added to it. But still, I'm going Wiz Khalifa too.
Same. Shout out to whatever 2K had that in their soundtrack.
It's the shitty one, 2K15.
Mm.
The first one that came on next gen or current gen. Though.
Take back that shout out.
Whatever one that him and John Cena made 2 songs together for. 6-4. Next up, we have Wiz Khalifa's "Ass Drop" taking on Snoop Dogg's "G's and Hustlers."
Go Snoop.
I go Wiz.
Yeah, I'll go Wiz too.
6-5. Next up, we have Wiz Khalifa and 2 Chainz. "We Own It" taking on Snoop Dogg and Pharrell's "Drop It Like It's Hot."
Not even
Snoop.
close.
Yeah.
Nope. 7-5. Next up, we have Wiz Khalifa and Lil Uzi Vert's "Pull Up" taking on Snoop Dogg and Lil Dicky's "Professional Rapper."
Both of these songs kind of
Go
suck.
Snoop.
I'll go Wiz.
Ooh. 7-6 going into our final song. Who has the better verse on "Young, Wild, and Free"?
Wiz.
Damn, this inspirational as hell. Let's go and we'll go Wiz.
All right, I guess I'll go Wiz too. So we're tied. For the first time this season, it's time to go to overtime. I had a little cough. It's 7.
Wait, I wasn't looking at the screen when I thought you were
I got
intentionally
caught.
doing that.
It was a very provocative position.
I'm clipping that.
All right, it's 7-7. We're tied. It's overtime. So the random number generator says it's gonna be Wiz Khalifa's 5th song taking on Snoop Dogg's 2nd song, which means it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Or Nah versus Still Dre.
Oh, this. Sorry, Wiz.
Snoop.
Damn, bad luck.
That's very, very bad luck. All right, well, your winner with a score of 8-7 in overtime is Snoop Dogg, which means in 2 weeks we'll be seeing Snoop Dogg taking on T-Pain in the semifinals. But next week, to kick off round 2, we got Maroon 5 versus Green Day.
That's
Wow.
gonna rule.
What a Final Four. T-Pain, Snoop Dogg, Maroon 5, and Green Day.
Whatever the finals is, it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. Well. All right. Well, sorry. I had to type in the winner there. Yeah, that's Snoop Dogg beats Wiz. That was closer than I thought it'd be, honestly.
D-O-double-G. Yeah, it was close.
I'm kind of hyped for Snoop Dogg versus T-Pain. It'd be a fun matchup.
Yeah. If I had to guess, I'd put my money on Snoop. Just saying.
I don't know. T-Pain has some bangers. But yeah, that's going to be it for this week's episode. Next week, we will review AEW's Full Gear. We will it'll be the final episode of the Heat Check before me and Josiah. I don't know if Sinai's going, but me and Josiah are going to SmackDown in Hartford and that the Friday after. I'm sure some other shitty things will happen this week, so we'll talk about that. And of course, Green Day versus Maroon 5 will be happening next week to kick off the second round, the final four of season 6. We're almost to the point where we can do a whole champion season. 2 more seasons to go. I had an idea for the next season, but we'll talk about that off stream. But yeah, I think besides that, I'm sure I'll find something to talk about. Maybe we'll finish Battle of the Host finally.
Forgot about that.
But yeah, that's gonna be it for this week's episode of the Heat Check. You guys want to do your outros? I'm tired.
You can follow me on Instagram, JOSYH_HOWARD11. I've been up since 5:30 in the morning. But if you want some D, you can head on over to Senchi D on Twitter.
At Senchi D, SENCID for some D on Twitter. No D on Twitch. It's still not allowed. Also, I will be coming back. It's been like 3 weeks. But the hiatuses are getting shorter. That's progress.
Boo. Fuck your hiatus.
Quiet. I love my hiatuses.
Fuck you. Yeah, take a hiatus.
Wow.
He shit the spiciest chip in the world.
Yeah, that shit did fuck on my asshole for a bit.
That shit tore his shit up. You can follow me. I mean, if you ask me, it's HC Nolting on Instagram and Twitter. If you ask my sister, it's Thoughts and Menace.
Damn.
It should be my new name. Just call me a thought in front of my family. I feel like you're talking to a girl. She was more like 7. You thought.
Is she wrong?
Damn, don't pull my shit up. Yeah, she's wrong. Yeah, all the internet needs to know is I'm a one lady type of man.
You just released them all.
Hey, whoa.
Budget cuts.
Kayfabe.
Budget cuts.
Yeah, budget cuts. There you go. Man just broke. Honestly, my reason it could be budget cuts. Man just broke. You can follow the Heat Check at @theofficial_Heat Check on Instagram. You can follow us on Heat Check Network on Twitch. TV. Follow the Heat Check Network on Twitch.tv/Heat Check. Follow us on Spotify, a podcast, SoundCloud. You can find Heat Checks. You can find Killer Instincts. I swear, Setting the Bar is coming back sometime soon. I just don't know when. I just been too busy. But yeah. Besides that, I think that's it, right? Am I wrong? Cool. I'll take the awkward silence as I'm good. Anyways, kids, stay in school. Focus on your studies. Don't get the coronavirus. It's bad.
Yeah.
Gentlemen or ladies. I'm still single somehow, so one of you please change that, please. It's getting cold out. It's almost the holiday season. I need a singular woman to cuff me because I don't want to have to buy like 10 coffees when it's cold out. Okay, somebody fucking claim me. Somebody claim me.
Somebody claim me.
That man needs a real life body pillow.
Somebody claim me.
Nah, for real, ladies, keep being amazing women. Some of y'all for the streets, but and men,
Goddamn.
men, stay in the gym, eat pineapples. It makes your cum taste good. What other tips can I give you? Get haircuts every 2 weeks.
How do you know?
How do you know?
All my exes told me. Fellas, don't worry about the ex that broke up. What the fuck are you doing? Fellas, stop worrying about your ex. Block them. Just get rid of them. Move on. It's time. keep invest in some stuff, whether it be stock or Bitcoin
Shiba
or
Inu.
expensive
Buying a
losses.
Shiba Inu. It's going to the moon. I swear to God.
Don't do illegal online gambling because they're all getting exposed right now. And yeah, just work out, get 7 hours of sleep every night, focus on your career path, and do you. Don't worry about these women who play games. And remember, pineapples, they're good for
Yes.
you. That's gonna do it. That's the lead check. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm sorry, I'm such a fucking cornball, but that's just me. So if y'all don't like that, y'all can get the fuck out of my stream
You can
and
fuck
show.
off.
We're already recording, whatever the fuck you're listening to or watching to. If you're on stream, fuck you, Maron. That's gonna be
Ooh,
it.
get
Thank
the
y'all for
fuck
tuning
out of
in.
here.
Thank y'all for tuning in. I've been Big Hoss. I'm going to sleep. That's been Shed Day. He's cool to say. He's also going to sleep. He's been falling asleep basically this whole episode. Down there's been Sensi, sometimes with a D, and that's gonna be it. Thank y'all. Have a nice week. I really don't give a fuck about your weeks, but I just have to say because I'm a host. Have a good one. Later, y'all. Get the fuck out. Stay in school. Eat pineapples.
Bitches.
Especially if you're fucking eat pineapples.